motherfucking trailer.
Would you like to see Gorosaurus versus Man, the solo trilogy from Toho? No, I would not, because nobody gives a shit about those two monsters. So let's be real, honestly. With the exception of a handful of Toho monsters, a lot of them really suck.
To stop the motherfucking lie.
Look at this guy's got glasses. Oh, a sophisticated zombie.
I heard Rodan's in here. I don't know if I don't know if I missed him.
I missed Rodan. On top of the volcano, I missed Rodan. Flying over the water, I missed Rodan. He's been confirmed, established 2014, right here on E.T.N motherfucking N. I have only ever loved one woman. And it ain't you, bitch. Poof. Bye-bye. Have a nice trip. See you next fall, because winter's coming.
I figured, I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. And number one is Godzilla. Godzilla?
Motherfucker. Motherfucking trailer.
Welcome to the NFL Draft. Have to give it some sort of sports theme. You know what I mean? All right. What's up, people? I am a Giants and a Dolphins fan. All right. We got about 10 minutes before the draft starts. First pick probably won't come in until like 8:15. So we got a little bit. All right. This should be fun.
Put that food away.
No, you can put it away. I'm good. So, Dolphins got the 6 and the 18 pick. So I'm hoping to make it to 18 tonight because, you know, this shit ain't going to end till like midnight. And I'm not going to be streaming till midnight. So I'm hoping to stay on long enough to see. First round's in progress already? That's what it says on ESPN. The first round's in progress. First round in progress. On the clock, the Jaguars. Well, I think they get 20 minutes, right, to make the pick. So I guess they have to make their pick like at 8:05. I think Rodgers. All right, so this is the interesting thing. Rumors going around is that the 49ers are trying to trade Garoppolo. Rodgers wants out of Green Bay, and we know that Deshaun Watson wants out of Texas, Houston Texans. So let's see what happens. if there's going to be any movement, it's going to be in the first like 6, 7 picks, because those are the picks that these teams are going to want that are trading. My longest stream, like 5 or 6 hours. So let me see here. Let's look at the like who we got. Who do we have? So we got the Giants, the Dolphins at 6, Giants at 11, and then Dolphins at 18 again. I'll also keep an eye on the Jets pick because my father's a Jets fan. And it'll be interesting to see what the Patriots do because they need a quarterback. So we know that Lawrence is going at number 1. There's no doubt there. The rumor is that the Jets are going to take the BYU quarterback. I forget his name. And we don't know. I don't know. San Francisco's like, the guess is Justin Fields. But there's some projections that have Justin Fields going all the way down to the Patriots at 15. So I don't know about that. The Giants. Honestly, let me see. They have Galladay now, right? Right? So I think their receiving core is okay. Because you got Shepard coming back. You got Galladay. You got Evan Ingram, who just came off a Pro Bowl. So you got 2 solid receivers and your tight end. And then you have Saquon Barkley coming back. So if I were them, I'd go defense. I don't think they need anything on offense. I think they're good on offense. Not that they shouldn't. Like, I'm just saying, like, try to get. There's a good linebacker from Penn State. I forget his name. I think it's McCauley. I forget his name. There's a good end rusher coming out of, I think, Miami. I forget all these kids' names. And then there's another one, I think.
Dad,
What?
did you give Raven her stuff?
Yeah, she had it. Mika Parsons, thank you. Although the projections, the professionals, because I'm not a professional, say that Mika Parsons is going to Miami, which is good because they need a linebacker. What's up, Rob? Can't hang for the stream, but we'll be watching it later. Go Raiders. Yeah. Raiders need some O-line help. Raiders need some O-line help. Did I say Sterling Shepard? I meant, yeah. Wait. What's that dude's name? I forget these guys' names all the time. You guys know I'm bad with names. I've always been bad with names. That's just how it is. I thought, let me see. Did I get his name right? See, the bad thing is, even though I'm a Giants fan, I don't get to watch many Giant games being in North Carolina. So I quickly forget some of these guys' names. Yeah, Sterling Shepard. I said it right. Okay. Oh, and Darius Slayton. That's right. Yep, you're right. So they got a good receiving core. I don't think they need offense. You got Barkley coming back. You got Galladay, Slayton, and you got Galladay. So I'd go defense if I were them. To me, that seems like the best option. You can never have too much defense. Who is your division winners, AFC and NFC? My division winners for next year? For the AFC, I got to stick with the Bills, even though I'm a Dolphins fan. The Bills, the Dolphins, and the Jets are the future of that division. I think it's going to be a while before the Patriots come back, unless they pick up a quarterback they need. But even still, Julian Edelman retired, so they need a receiver. The problem with the Patriots is that they have gone a long time winning with role players. It's a collection of role players. There's never been an offensive star on that team other than Randy Moss during those few years he was there. But they need one. And they've always had serviceable veteran running backs that come in towards the end of their career and give them 1,000 yards. You had, like 15 years ago, remember Corey Dillon? They had Corey Dillon for a little while. They won a Super Bowl with him, I think. And then after that, they had... oh, God, what's that guy's name? It's big bruising back. He was on the Giants for a little while, I think. Someone here will remember his name. I know somebody here will remember his name. But he was, what was his name? He came shortly after. Evan Ingram is flat out trash. Well, I don't know. The dude made the Pro Bowl. I mean, it can't be that bad. I mean, what did he do this year? Hold on. For a tight end. Hold on. Evan Ingram. He was second year. He had 63 receptions, 654 yards. He only had 1 touchdown, though. But 654 yards is not bad for a tight end. He averaged 10.4 yards of reception. I mean, that's good. Tight ends, if you're a tight end and you get more than 500 yards receiving, that's pretty good production. What he needs to do is catch more touchdowns. LeGarrette Blount. Thank you, John. So going back to the Patriots, they've always had role players come in. They can't rely on that. You can't. And then when you have a quarterback like Tom Brady, who makes the most out of that, so now there's no more Tom Brady, right? All those playmaker or all those like role players with Cam Newton. Cam Newton is not Tom Brady, so it's time for them to move on to, drafting talent, being willing to spend money, because that's one of the big reasons that Bill Parcells is the GM of that team, so he doesn't like playing. He's been able to develop a system where players want to come to him. But I don't think he's going to have that luxury anymore because he doesn't have Tom Brady. Look at all the players that went to Tampa to play for Tom Brady. Antonio Brown, Gronkowski came out of retirement. I mean, Leonard Fournette went over there because of Tom Brady. Tom Brady wanted him. So you don't have that kind of quarterback no more. So you can't sit there and be like, we're a winning team. You just came off of a losing season. Now you got Cam Newton coming back. Who's going to want to go to the Patriots? Now you got to spend money and get talent. Saying Rodgers is going to be traded to Denver tonight. Denver? Well, Denver's got a good team. So, but we'll see. I'm interested to see what the 49ers are going to do at number 3. Are they going to draft Justin Fields? Are they going to draft another quarterback that they've been checking out? Or are they going to trade down? And because I know they're trying to trade Garoppolo. But if you trade Garoppolo, you got to come back either with a top pick quarterback or you got to come back with a winning quarterback. So imagine Aaron Rodgers with George Kittle. It's like Tom and Gronk. I mean, yeah. George Kittle's really good. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, even if George Kittle was mediocre, but Aaron Rodgers doesn't really throw to the tight end position too much. But I guess if you have George Kittle, you have a reason to now. But he's had some pretty decent tight ends over there that he never really took full advantage of. So who am I predicting as the first pick? I mean, it's Trevor Lawrence, dude. Unless the only way, first of all, this is not going to happen. They're going to take Trevor Lawrence. You just don't pass up that kind of quarterback. But just to entertain the idea, they better if they were to trade Trevor Lawrence to play the long game rebuild, they better get like 6 first-round picks or at least, you better get a truckload of picks if you're giving up Trevor Lawrence, which I don't think they're going to do. And they're going to draft him. You don't want Rodgers to leave? Yeah. And the Jaguars are not that bad. Like, they just don't have a quarterback. They've never had a good quarterback. I mean, what was the last quarterback they had that was good? What, Mark Brunell? That was like the 90s. Ever since then, I can't think of any other quarterback that's been on the Jaguars that's been any good. Andy Dalton can definitely turn the Bears' offense around. They already got the defense. Otherwise, they should find. You're putting your faith in Andy Dalton? Yeah, good luck with that. Andy Dalton's best days are behind him, and even his best days were mediocre. Quarterbacks go to the Jets to die. Well, I'll say one thing. Despite the fact that the Jets ruined Sam Darnold, and I wouldn't have even traded him. I would have. I mean, granted, they got stuff back, fine, but they got a new coach coming in. They got a whole new coaching staff. This one is more competent. They have a competent GM, and they got a buttload of picks. A buttload of picks. Thank you, Javier, for re-upping. Scope King, thank you for re-upping. All right, it's 8 o'clock. Let's see what's going on. I'm gonna have to turn the things down, the alerts. Little CJ, thank you for re-upping.
Little CJ Productions sponsored the channel.
A lot of people re-upping.
Fox 85 sponsored the channel.
Oh, a lot of people. Oh, you know what it is? It's automatic, so it's.
Mike Watson sponsored the channel. Christian Seabold sponsored the channel.
All right, I think it's done. Oh, give me a second here. Okay. I'm actually trying to watch this on, but it's on ABC, so I have to go through my cable service, so I got to sign in. Give me a second here.
I'm coming.
All right. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, for some reason. Oh, here we go. All right, I got to turn down the alerts. So I'll have anybody who happens to donate, I'll have the label up. All right, here we go. Draft is starting. I hated the Super Bowl City Chiefs. They would never play the ball, leading them to fail the quarterback. Problem with the Chiefs in the Super Bowls, they had a beat up offensive line. That's what it comes down to. And they were facing one of the best front eight that you could, front seven, front eight defenses in the league. What is this bullshit we're watching? What kind of intro is this? Eagles have the most picks in the entire draft, and they'll fuck them all up. Maybe. All right, I don't know what kind of intro this is, but it's kind of annoying. I want to hear this music. Hey, Rob, do you think the Giants should draft Ronaldo? He's a good football player. Not familiar with him. Honestly, the God Hand 89, I'm not thinking receiver at all for the Giants. I think they're fine at the receiving core. I think they need to, I think they should get a defensive player, if I'm being honest. I mean, you got Galladay, you got Shepard, and you got Slayton, and then you got Evan Ingram. I think your receiving core is fine. I don't think, I think get it, because you can pick up another solid receiver later on in the draft. I think you should probably get one of the, or get the most talented player at that level, at that pick. That's my opinion. All right, here we go. Yeah, Zach Wilson. That's the quarterback I think the Jets are going to pick. Nothing wrong with going O-line either. If they think they need it, you always need a strong O-line. Rob, who would be your least favorite team? It would be among like the Cowboys. And I guess for a while the Patriots, just because I got tired of seeing them in the Super Bowl every other year. The Jets are going to improve a lot this season. Don't be surprised if they make the playoffs.
They will not. Don't even think about it.
You imagine some crazy shit like Trevor Lawrence. You ever seen that movie, Draft Day, with Kevin Costner? It'd be funny if, like, remember in that In that movie, the top quarterback fell like 7 spots in the draft or some shit. Imagine Trevor Lawrence drops to like 7, like somebody secretly found something in his game they didn't like, and then they got around and people started passing on him. So that's the one thing I love about the draft. You just never know what's going to happen. Yo, if you've never seen Draft Day, check it out, man. It's a really good movie. Desmond Howard. Wow. They need to go back to being called the Redskins. I don't want to hear this Washington football team bullshit. Well, your Jags already have a good draft. They're drafting Trevor Lawrence. That alone is going to make their draft. Unless they fuck it up and just let him, I don't know. Night.
Oh my god! Woo!
Night, buddy boy.
Make sure you subscribe, or else God's a little stomp on your house.
It's very...
Or Raven. Never know.
Rob, you more of an NFL fan or NBA? I'm tired of the... No, I haven't watched NBA. I mean, first of all, I'm a Knicks fan, so you can imagine how painful the last couple of years have been. And then to top it off, all that bullshit going on with them in China and all that woke shit. No. I have no interest in the NBA. Wow, that guy looks just like Tony Dungy. With the mask on, looks just like Tony Dungy.
Emily, why don't you merge the bottles together? Oh, I can't do that.
The only football movie I've watched is Ace Ventura. Well, if you want to watch a good football movie, Draft Day is good. Any Given Sunday is really good. Urban Meyer and Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, Urban Meyer is kind of starting his coaching career similar to the way Jimmy Johnson started. Remember, Jimmy Johnson's the one that drafted like Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin. Well, Michael Irvin for him was easy because Michael Irvin played for him in Miami during those days. So that was an easy pick for him. Yeah, Rudy's also really good. That's true. Yep, Rudy's good. I really don't think the Giants need to waste their pick on a receiver. I really don't. So, Rob, I think my Falcons go with Kyle Pitts at 4. Yeah, that's the projection. That's pretty high for a tight end, though. But they're comparing him to like a Shannon Sharp type or tight end, where he's like kind of like a wide receiver with a tight end's body, like wide receiver speed with a tight end body, which is kind of rare for tight ends. That's why this guy from the Chiefs is so good. Travis Kelce. Because he's strong, he's fast, and he's got great hands. This isn't really a defensive heavy draft. There's a couple of potential gems in there. I can't necessarily remember their names. I know one of them was mentioned earlier when I was, because I know what teams they're on. You know, like there's a good rush end from Miami. I was talking about the Penn State inside linebacker earlier. I was talking about him. And then there's another like defensive end. I just don't remember what team he's on. Well, it's actually a pretty deep draft in terms of quarterbacks. You got Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, the guy from Alabama, I forget his name. I'm bad when there's so many players, I forget their names. The guy they just showed from BYU, that's 4. There's another one from Baylor that they've been touting, and he's been doing good. And I know there's at least one more I'm not mentioning. Mac Jones, thank you. I'm not a huge football fan, but it's good to see you streaming. Oh, absolutely. And we could talk about whatever you guys want in between picks. Like, you know, it's cool. It just said I was going to watch it anyway, and I know there's a lot of football fans on the nation, and we've done streams like this before, like some football-related streams, and they're always kind of fun. But that doesn't mean you can't come and talk about other stuff, you know. Well, there's a lot of people there. Who is your early SB predictions? Do you mean cornerback? Did you mean to say CB? Oh, Super Bowl predictions. Cardinals and Colts? No. Although the Colts are Super Bowl ready. Cardinals? No, not so much. I think it's going to be Tampa again. And Chiefs might be a repeat. Honestly. I can't see anybody in the AFC beating the Chiefs. Not yet. They're going to shore up that offensive line. And then in the NFC, Arizona's not there yet. They need more offensive line help. Maybe they'll pick it up tonight. Because they got to protect Kyler Murray. He's a good player, but he's really small. The other team in the NFC, I don't know. Depends what happens. Like, you could say Green Bay, but will Aaron Rodgers be there after tonight? What? So I don't see why it wouldn't be a repeat, honestly. And I'm pretty good with my Super Bowl predictions. I predicted the Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last year, like 3 months during a stream, like 3 months before the season even started. Somebody asked me randomly, and I said Chiefs and Buccaneers. And sure enough, that's what it was. And honestly, I can't see why it wouldn't be them again. Rams have a very good defense. Whether or not Matthew Stafford can put them up over the top, I don't know. The Steelers and Bucks. Nah, Steelers are that early run they had last year. That was like, it's not a fluke, but it was almost like a what they call that? Oh, look at that, booing Roger Goodell. That's because Roger Goodell's an idiot. They're like, yo, shut up. Yeah, the Rams are good, definitely. It's their defense that's really good. I mean, their offense is good too. It's just, again, Matthew Stafford is the question. Oh, yeah, Wentz will definitely have a good season. With that offense, absolutely. Yeah, Big Ben's an old guy. I was going to say, like, that whole early start they had last year when they were like, what, 10-0 before they went into a losing streak? I think that that was like an oasis of sorts. They looked a lot better than they actually were. All right, just start the draft. See what I mean? It's already 8:15. No first pick yet. Coffee's in. Kong fans need to draft in the first round to think, what are you going to draft? Another Kong? Same results, man. They're going to have to draft Makani Kong at number 1. I'll take Goodell over Adam Silver any day. Look at that, big time there. Big time Jaguar fan. She even got the color in her hair. Oh God, let's just get the draft going. Come on. Now, there's a team that I think has the chance to beat the Chiefs. The Browns. That's a team right there. I like the Browns. I'm not a Browns fan, but if I had to see one team come out of the AFC that's not my team, it would be the Browns. Yes, hurry up. Jacksonville is on the clock. Dude, I'm dying to see what's going to happen these first 10 picks. I have a feeling there's going to be at least one big trade. At least one or two. There's a lot of quarterbacks that are going to move around. All right, did they even need to waste time? Everyone knows they're going for Trevor Lawrence. You got 10 minutes. Just go up there and put your pick in. Don't waste time. Come on. It should have just been like, yo, we're ready. We've been ready since this morning. Stop wasting our time and get the pick in already. I know. Sorry, Jets fans. Lawrence is ours. They know that already. You don't got to apologize. Jets are going to be fine. The Jets, even with Trevor Lawrence, the Jets will probably be in the playoffs before the Jaguars. Just pray that your pick is not a bust. Because when it comes to these top quarterbacks, you never know until they get out there. Look at these motherfuckers. 2 minutes in, they haven't picked yet. Come on. They're taking phone calls. James, your team's going to trade Trevor Lawrence for 17 picks. Are the fans chanting overrated? Oh, Trevor Lawrence? Cleveland's no joke. He wants to go to the 49ers, Broncos, or Raiders. Who, Trevor Lawrence? Maybe. Oh, my God, Jamarcus Russell. Oh, poor Raiders. I know, I don't want to see all these little pet pieces in between the draft picks. I just want the picks, man. But this dude really is the staple quarterback. You draft him, he's the face of your franchise. He's a pretty boy. You know what I mean? Tall, handsome, blue eyes, blonde, long hair. I mean, this guy is right out of the 70s hipsters. He's the pretty boy, tough quarterback. 6 minutes, these guys. Just get out there. I'm telling you, this team's calling them yo, we'll give you our stadium, okay? We'll play in the park 2 miles down the road. Just give us Trevor Lawrence. Do I think he'll be a good NFL coach? It's always hit and miss with college coaches. It's obviously Jimmy Johnson did great. Barry Switzer did great. But you look at coaches was it Chip Gailey from the Eagles didn't do so hot. When Nick Saban came to the Dolphins, he didn't do good. So it's 50-50. Honestly, if he runs an offense that Trevor Lawrence is used to, which he probably will, I don't see why he can't be successful. The Jaguars are not a horrible team per se. They just never had a quarterback. My favorite teams, I'm a Dolphins fan and a Giants fan. What's going on, Jose? You just compare Lawrence to Luck? Yeah, Jim Harbaugh was a great and it was really good. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't stick around longer. I mean, he went to the Super Bowl. So, yeah, Jim Harbaugh is a good example. Wow, these dudes are really taking a full 10 minutes to make their pick. He's just under 6'6". That's a good size. He's a good size for a quarterback. I'll say that much. I mean, he's not going to be the kind of quarterback you're going to bring down that easy. This has been the longest day of my life. I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. Yeah, man. Hopefully Rodgers stays with you guys, but the rumors going around is that he wants to be out. I don't know why. They had a good season. Cam Newton 6'7"? I don't think he's that tall. I don't think he's that tall. Let me check. Let's see. Cam Newton is, yeah, he is, no, 6'5". Cam Newton 6'5". Hey, girl. Oh. Hi. You want to get down? Yeah, she doesn't like coming up here anymore. She's too big. She's too big for me to hold her and curl her up like that. What is this? Oh, are you doing this animation shit? Why they got football players in the... What is this shit? I can't believe these dudes have taken a full 10 minutes to make a pick that they know everyone knows they're going to make. Why are you wasting everybody's time, man? Do you think something's brewing or they're just trolling everybody? She's ready for another plate of food. She had some wet food today mixed with her kibbles and a little bit of rice. She destroyed that. I honestly think Tom Brady is one of the greatest, probably the greatest quarterback ever. Honestly, I don't see how you dispute that. You know, I don't know why people give us so much shit. I mean, what more can you say? The guy, look how many Super Bowls he's won. He's done it with more than one team. He's done it with teams that are not that talented. I mean, and he's already proven that he can win without Belichick. So what? The guy, there's nothing more he can do to prove it to people. If people talk shit about him now, they're just being haters, I think. The guy's a proven winner. He's won the most quarterbacks. I mean, the most Super Bowls of any quarterback that has won. He's done it on two different teams. He's done it with talent, without talent. He's done it with Belichick, and he's done it without Belichick. All right, picks in. The Jacksonville Jaguars have offered to trade Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, that's the rumor. Do I see Tom Brady being a commissioner one day? Probably not. But if he was, it wouldn't be a bad thing for the players. And I'm not a Brady fan either. I'm not. I was very happy that my Giants beat the Patriots twice in the Super Bowl. But if I'm being objective, he's the best quarterback ever. The best ever. He's got his stats are up there with the top quarterbacks of all time. And he's got what? 8 Super Bowls? Something like what? 7, 8, 9? Some shit like that. And the dude is in his 40s. I mean, still putting up numbers. What is there to argue? Huh? What? Can't listen to me?
No.
Why?
Could you just break my heart?
Oh, about Tom Brady?
No, you break my heart because you're so mean.
How am I mean?
I'm a New England fan. That is the love of your life.
Oh, yeah, but that's too bad. You didn't marry me because I was my wife's a Patriots fan, so she's hurting right now.
Born and bred.
Born and
we're
bred.
getting Jimmy G.
What?
I heard they're getting Jimmy G.
That's a rumor. We'll see what happens. All right, Trevor Lawrence. They took 10 minutes to do that? These motherfuckers.
Oh, that's the guy that just got married.
Yeah. What?
He just got married.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, kisses. I love you.
Love you too. Good night.
All right.
10 minutes for something everyone knew they were going to do. What kind of shit is that? Damn, have some courtesy. I can't believe they took the full clock for that. Now I hope the fucking Jaguars go 0-16 next year. Just for doing that. Bro, do you think the Vikings will win one day? That's my dad's favorite team. Yeah, that's my father's other favorite team, is the Vikings. One day. We just don't know when. I mean, if they're going to win, they better be in the next few years because they have a pretty decent... I mean, they got a great running back. Their quarterback, though, that Kirk Cousins, never been sold on that guy. Never been sold on him. Wow, I'm not even live on Twitch. Why isn't the football made of pigskin anymore? I didn't know it wasn't. As far as I know, it's still made of pigskin. Why? What are they using now? Should have took them an hours to get with the first pick in the draft. I know. But that's what these guys get paid to do. They gotta make the best. And you know, when they compare them to those quarterbacks, they're not comparing them like career-wise or stat-wise. They're comparing their size, their technique, their mechanics. That's what they're comparing. And there's nothing wrong with making that comparison. That doesn't mean it's going to translate into a Super Bowl or victory for the young quarterback. But that's what they're actually doing. They're not comparing them like they're going to be the next Montana or anything. They're comparing their mechanics. Now, will Trevor Lawrence make his AEW debut? Will he become part of the elite? Yeah, that's true, Mike. I wouldn't even want to be interviewed. Like, if I got picked, I'm like, look, dude, just quote me on this. I'm happy. Thank you, Jacksonville. Thank you, Jacksonville team. But right now, I want to spend time with my family. Get the fuck out of my house. Yeah, I know. That's kind of funny. The person was called Kaiju Mobster. I know. Everybody's gonna take their sweet ass time. It's annoying. You know who you're picking. At least definitely. Wow. His wife is. Are all the players going to be at home? That sucks. Wow, look at those stats on offense. That was their issue last year, was that offense. Yeah, I hope so. I like when the players come up and get their jersey and all that. They do have a big crowd. I mean, fairly big, you know. That dude looks like he's 12. He looks like he's 12 years old. Look at him. He looks like he's like 16. He looks like he's 16 years old. It's on ABC. The Lions definitely got to go receiver. They lost Galladay and Marvin Jones. Rob, good luck to Giants. I just hope Joe Judge doesn't go the way of every other Patriots coordinator to head coach. Yeah. But look at the guy Flores in Miami. He's a Patriots coach and he's done a great job in Miami. He's done a really good job. I'm very optimistic as a Dolphins fan for the first time in a while. You know, they have a young quarterback. He's fairly talented. They get him some weapons. Their defense is decent. You know, they're coming up. And they got a lot of capital. They have a lot of draft capital in the next 3 years. I mean, they got 2 first-round picks this year, so we'll see what they do with it. I wouldn't be surprised if they trade that 6th pick. Ba-da-bum, bum, bum. Let's see. Yep, BYU. Oh, my father must be happy as shit. Look at this guy, man. He looks like he's freaking 13 years old. Like he hasn't even gone through puberty yet. This guy's going into a good situation. The Jets are a lot better than people think they are. And they another team that has a lot of draft capital. Yeah, now pick right here is where it gets good. See what happens. The Jets are going to win a Super Bowl before the Bears. I can tell you that much. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I like when they're there in person. It's always much more fun. Remember, did anybody, I don't know, maybe some, you guys remember, like, what was it, 10 years ago when Geno Smith from West Virginia got drafted by the Jets, but he got drafted real late and he was all pissed about it? And he turned into shit. Well, the first two teams got their quarterbacks. The Bears winning the Super Bowl this season. That is funny. That's good. Yeah, that's he's got a strong arm. Tribute Mitch Trubisky or this quarterback of the week. How you gonna win a Super Bowl with quarterback of the week? You running your quarterback, you running your offense like a weekly sitcom. Every week is something different, but it's still funny in the end. All right, let's see what the 49ers do. This is the one. Even if the Bears were the best team, I still wouldn't hop on that band. I'm not a bandwagon hopper. I celebrate with my teams and I suffer with my teams. I don't jump back and forth like that. I'm not that kind of fan. Yeah, I'm curious what the Niners are going to do too. Jet fans didn't boo for once. It's very true. What the fuck is up, Rob? You should have bought an NFL Wheaties for this episode. I know, right? Nah, everybody here is prepared. Everybody here is knowledgeable, so not too worried about the whole Wheaties thing. That's only when we talk about like Godzilla, you know. But you see, the key is you don't put Godzilla in the title. You put exactly, you know, it's the NFL draft. The Godzilla fans stay away. No need to preach about eating Wheaties. Andy Dalton hasn't even peaked yet? Dude, you're out of your fucking mind. I don't know what, like every time you come to stream, I don't know what drug you're on, but you should stop. Uh-oh, that's that Tom Brady mentality. You better watch out. I swear to God, this guy looks like this. Like they drafted him out of junior high. Fuck. Look at him, man. He looks like a little boy. Zach Wilson's mission to prove that he belongs at the adult table during Thanksgiving dinner. I got to prove that I don't belong in the romper room anymore. I got to prove that I don't need diapers. Yeah, but if I hit the Seinfeld button, you're not going to hear it because I have the volume down, so I don't want to get copywritten. So, all right, tell San Francisco to get their shit together. Let's go. Looks like he's still in elementary school. I want to prove that I've transitioned from Transformers to PlayStation. I'm a big boy now. Yo, his father looks like he must look like his mom because he looks nothing like his father. I think that's a milkman baby. Or maybe the paper boy. Oh, yeah, he definitely looks like his mom. Yeah, until they start booing him when he throws his first pick six. The fucking Met fans are already booing Francisco Lindor. It's like, it's the beginning of the season. The guy hasn't gotten hot yet. Give him a minute. Jesus. Pick is in. Here we go. Wow, the Dolphins get the 49ers first pick next year. That's insane. Now I need the 49ers to tank. I want another early round pick. Yeah, this is where everything gets uncertain. All right, here we go. Oh, wait, don't spoil it in chat. You guys must be ahead of me. I'm not going to watch chat. I'm going to watch here. What? What? Oh, this was the guy I got confused. For some reason, I thought this guy played for Baylor because Baylor has a similar color scheme. But no, it's all right. So, yeah, this guy, wow, Justin Fields, he's going to go to the Patriots. Dude, Justin Fields is going to go to the Patriots. I don't think the Falcons are going to pick Justin Fields. They still got Matty Ice for a couple of years. They'll look for a quarterback next year or the year after. Oh, shit. Yo, Justin Fields is this year's Geno Smith. Watch. Yeah, or the Broncos. That's right. That's a good point, Metro. Because a lot of the teams from now going down don't need a quarterback until like the Broncos, right? Yeah, they're going to get one of the two. That means the Patriots are getting a quarterback at one point or another. Oh, shit. You know what that means? I don't think they're going to trade Garoppolo yet. I don't think they're going to trade him. I think they're going to rock with him for another season or two. Wow. Wow, throwing across his body. It's not bad. You know what? I hope they do trade Garoppolo. You know why? Because the chances of them winning with a rookie quarterback their first season, and the worse they do, the higher the draft pick is for the Dolphins next year. Now, Justin Fields is a wild card. Where does he go? Because sometimes, you'd be surprised, sometimes teams will just take a quarterback because he's got talent and he dropped. And they'll be like, you know what? Because quarterback, I mean, that's like, they're definitely not a dime a dozen. That's for sure. That's the reason why I think they won't trade Garoppolo, is that this guy is more like a project. You don't take a talented quarterback that needs a little work and throw him to the Wolves his first season. That's the reason why I think they won't trade Garoppolo. But we'll see. It's still early. If the Eagles draft Fields because they don't have faith in Hurts. That's a good point, Mike. Actually, that's a very good point. That's going to be interesting to see where Justin Fields goes. Oh, shit. What if he drops to the Dolphins and the Dolphins take him and trade Tuga Vailoa? Imagine some crazy shit like that. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Yeah, because Cincinnati's not going to draft a quarterback. Cincinnati's not going to draft a quarterback. They got a quarterback already. So there is an outside shot, though, that the Falcons take him, which means Cincinnati will probably take the other guy. There is an outside because Matt Ryan is 36, and it doesn't mean that you start Justin Fields, but you put Justin Fields to learn behind Matt Ryan, and that's your quarterback of the future. Oh, man, it's so crazy now. Like, the 49ers just fucked everything up. Yeah, but the Saints are going to go with their backup. I think they're going to go with, they have what's his name? Jamias Wilson? Forget his name. I'm bad with names. I'm always bad with names. And then they got the other guy, the white guy. I forget his name too. I don't know which one they're going to go with. I know they signed the backup white guy to like a lot of money, but I heard that was like a cap move of some shit. They have dropped WTF. I don't think you're going to see any woke bullshit next year. If you noticed, after the first football, week 1, when they were showing all the different, the Black National Anthem and all that, their ratings were bad. And then after that, they still played the Black National Anthem, but they weren't showing it on TV after that. And their ratings got better. And it's not that I have an issue with the nobody has an issue with it. It's just that the reason they're doing it, you know what I mean? Like, they never did it before, but we all know they're doing it to pander. And that's just, it's insincere. Had they been singing the Black National Anthem since 40 years ago, that's one thing. But the thing of it is, this is one country, one nation, everybody under one flag. So why are we specifically picking one race's national anthem? You know what I mean? You play the country's national anthem, period, end of story. Yeah, it's forced, definitely. Yeah, they did. Well, they did on TV, Venno, but they didn't actually stop doing it. But I think this year they're going to. The NBA is suffering horribly because, LeBron James is tanking the NBA all by himself. Can you believe that? What a selfish bastard. All right, here we go. This is going to be interesting to see what they do. Yeah, predictable. Yeah. So that means Justin Fields is not going to Cincinnati. They already have their quarterback of the future. Technically, the Dolphins don't need a quarterback, but they might trade back. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Dolphins trade back now and they pick up another draft pick, because think about it. There's got to be a team out there that wants Justin Fields and they want to ensure that they get him before, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if the Dolphins make a trade here. I don't think Detroit is looking for a quarterback. They got Jared Goff, and while he is their transition quarterback, but you're not going to transition from Goff to a rookie quarterback in 2 or 3 years. Goff's going to be playing for the Lions for at least 5-6 years. So if they look for a quarterback, they're not going to be looking for a quarterback for like another 3 or 4 years in the draft. I think right now they want to shore up other parts of their team. Yeah, Miami is stacked. I wouldn't be surprised if they use this pick as leverage and pick up more draft picks and just drop back. Because what is it that they need right now? Like, Miami needs a running back. They need more defense. They got receivers. They need another receiver, but they did pick up some receivers. Because I don't see them drafting a wide receiver at number 6. I'll be surprised if they do. It's all right. I know they've been eyeing the receiver from LSU, and they're also eyeing Devontae Smith from Alabama. Yeah, that dude is built like Shannon Sharp, too. You know what this does, though? This opens up that offense so much more now. I mean, they got, Kyle Ridley, Julio Jones, which they've been flirting with trading. But can you imagine these 3 receivers on the field at the same time? That's insane. That offense is going to be insane with this guy if he ends up living up to his billing. On offense, they're stacked. They still need defense. Dude, honestly, the Dolphins pick is very interesting now. They don't need a quarterback, technically. But I guarantee you they are taking calls for trades right now. Depending on, let me see. Who do we have behind the Dolphins? Like, who needs we know that Denver and we know that the Patriots need a quarterback. So if we look at the picks, let's see. Let's see here. Where's the thing? Here we go. So we have Cincinnati doesn't need a quarterback. Miami, Detroit technically doesn't need one, but who knows? In which case, yeah, maybe Detroit does draft a quarterback. Carolina doesn't need a quarterback. So actually, Denver might be fine staying where they are. Then you got Dallas, who doesn't need a quarterback. The Giants, we'll see. Eagles, Mike brought up a good point with them. Chargers definitely don't need one. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings, maybe it's time to put a little fire under that ass of Kirk Cousins. Patriots definitely need one. And then you got the Cardinals don't need. Raiders don't need. Miami again. Washington, I don't think they need one, but we'll see. Chicago needs a quarterback. So do the Bears, but then they got Andy Dalton, right? As according to WTF, Andy Dalton is the future. So in his eyes, they don't need a quarterback. So let's skip them. The Colts don't need. Titans don't need. Jets don't need. The Steelers need a quarterback. Jaguars don't need. The Browns don't need. The Ravens don't need. The Saints, you could argue, but who knows? Green Bay, they do need a quarterback at some point. But if they manage to keep Rodgers, they don't need one right now, but they will need one in 2 or 3 years. Buffalo doesn't need one. Ravens again, and then Tampa Bay. So either these two quarterbacks drop very far into this draft until they get picked up by either Denver or the Patriots. I don't know, man. It's actually pretty interesting how this might go. All right, don't tell me the pick because I'm behind you guys. Or I just won't pay attention to chat until I see the pick. So the pick is in. It's on commercial for me. Oh my God, these commercials. Come on. All right, let's go. Oh my God. Fucking commercials ruin this shit. Between the commercials and these teams, well, I can understand the teams taking their time now. But until he got injured, yeah. So maybe they take that offensive lineman, but that might be too high for him. I don't know. Pardon me. Jamar Chase, that's pretty high to draft a receiver. All right, just get to the pick already. Stop with this shit. Oh, Jesus Christ, these fucking analysts. And they're not even good ones either. I like Chris Berman and shit like that. All right, let's see what they got. I know you guys saw it already. I haven't seen it, so I'm not looking at chat. I want to be surprised. Ba-da-bum, bum, bum. Fucking Roger Goodell always getting booed. Oh, wide receiver, yeah. I would have probably traded down for that, but you know what it is? If you trade down a couple of spots, then you don't know if you're going to get them. And yeah, I don't know. It's a tough call. They were in a tough position. If you trade down, you got to trade down for either him or you got to trade down for the offensive lineman, which they still need an offensive line. But by trading down, you also run the risk of losing one or the other. So you got to take one of them at that spot. I probably personally would have gone with the offensive line because Joe Burrow got his ass handed to him last year. But you also need skilled position players. It's a tough position. They're going to have to pick up a lineman later on, but they need an offensive line. Yeah, let's see what Miami does. This is interesting. It wouldn't surprise me if Miami trades down on this. I don't know if they're going to take Devontae Smith this high. I really don't. They might even take the other Alabama wide receiver. A 4.3 40-yard dash? That's insane. Wow, Dolphins already made their pick? That was quick. Let's see what happens. All right, now watching chat because you guys get it before I do. Boy, will they really take Devontae Smith this early, or are they going to trade down? I'm so curious. Oh my God, the pick is in. Shut up and go to the pick. I hate this shit. I don't mind them doing their breakdowns, but when the pick is in, just go to the pick. Shut up and go to the pick. Oh my God. Sorry guys, I'm not watching chat yet. Not watching chat yet. I gotta wait till after the pick. You guys are ahead of me. I don't want to get spoiled. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh my God, this pick has been in for 2 minutes already. All right, come on. I want to see what the Dolphins did. Let's go. Did we take a receiver? Did we take an offensive lineman, or did we trade down? Look at that shit. They have 2 first-round picks in 2023. That's insane. And they have a first-round pick next year. Oh my God. This pick has been in for 5 minutes. These guys will not shut up. I hate this shit. Although on the timer, yeah, Detroit's already on the clock for 7 minutes left. Oh my God, I wish these guys would shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I want to see what my team did, man. I want to see who they picked. God damn, about time. All right, let's see. Okay. Okay. They played it safe. They needed, yep, they did. I'm not upset. I'm not upset at all. Oh my God, look at this guy. He's already got ice on his neck. He hasn't even gotten a paycheck yet. Where is he getting that from? There's Devontae Smith right there. Well, now look, check this out. So the Dolphin receiving core, right? Let's see, because they picked up some receivers in the offseason. Jalen Waddle, not bad, man. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So they got Jalen Waddle now. They have William Fuller, who they picked up. And Alan Hearns, but I don't know. Devontae Parker they still have, who's really good. Preston Williams, their slot receiver, is really good. So they actually have a good receiving core. They got Jalen Waddle, Devontae Parker, Preston Williams, and William Fuller for the fifth. They got weapons. They need a running back, though. I'm hoping they pick a running back with their next pick, but I think they're going to take an offensive lineman. Hopefully we'll be on here long enough to watch their 18th pick. I don't know at this rate. I might run a little late. I really want to. All right, pick is in for the Lions. Let's see what happens. What are they going to do? Are they going to pick Justin Fields and tell Jared Goff, you're only here for 3 years? Man, the Dolphins are they're really looking good, man. I hope Tagovailoa is the answer. Because, man, if he turns out to be a wash, like if he turns out to be trash, that sets them back like a couple of years. Yeah, that's the question. Man, I'm like super stuffy right now. Chad John. I remember when he changed his name to Ocho Cinco. I gotta say, man, Brian Flores has done a great job down there. Hopefully, Tua does well for you. I know if he doesn't do well, it's like I said, it's a big setback. They got the talent. They got talent. There's no doubt about that. I think they still need a running back. Damn, this dude's young. Yeah, Will Fuller is a good receiver. They have a good receiver core. Will Fuller, like I said, Will Fuller, Devontae Parker, Preston Williams, and now this guy, Waddle. It's a good receiving core. Tight end is decent. Their tight end is decent. Yeah, they got the that guy they drafted from Penn State a couple of years ago. Gesicki, who had 6 touchdowns and 703 yards receiving. So they got a good tight end, the Dolphins. So their offense is set. If Tua is even like Garoppolo level, they'll go far. All right, let's see. I'm like again, you guys are ahead of me, so I haven't seen the Lions pick yet. Okay, they got the offensive lineman. Okay. He's good. That's a good pick for them. Wow, Justin Fields is tanking. Woo, Justin Fields is falling. Damn, that Samoan chick on the right is mad thick. Look at that. Oh, you wanted him, AK? Wow, look at that. He peeled off and just knocked that guy. That's good. Big and fast? Wow. Yeah. All right, we got Carolina. They don't need a quarterback anymore unless they do. Now they got Sam Darnold. They're going to go for something else. They're set at running back. We know that. They might take Devontae Smith. It wouldn't surprise me. The other one from Alabama. Looks like it might be a little while. Back to commercial. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break and get a drink since it's commercial break right now. I'll be right back. The chair will keep you company. So they got a cornerback. All right. J.C. Horn's, cornerback super important. Oh, shit. No, I'm here. Well, 6'1" is a good size for a cornerback. South Carolina Gamecocks. That's a funny name for a team, but well, Denver has their two quarterbacks sitting there waiting for them. Some pretty good picks early on. No dramas, no trades, nothing. Well, I guess the biggest drama is the fact that the 49ers didn't take Justin Fields like everybody thought. Oh my God, another commercial? Jesus Christ. Watch, pick's going to come in while they're commercial. So who do you think they're going to take? Do you think they're going to take Justin Fields or the Alabama quarterback? They're lucky the two quarterbacks fell right into their lap. Fields. Already now NFL 17 games now, right? That's crazy. 17 games. Oh, no one gives a shit. Arena of Heroes? Oh boy. What's going on, Josh? Best available: Devontae Smith, Rashawn Slater, Patrick Surtain, Justin Fields, Jeremiah. I'm not going to try and pronounce that name. Just, yeah, right there, Bobby. My God, look at all those quarterbacks they've had. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Josh, thanks. Yeah, they're definitely taking a quarterback. It's just a matter of which one. Well, that's a lot of people there for the draft. I wouldn't expect they will pick that one hairy guy who scratches his ass every. Oh, Jesus. All right, let's see. They didn't take a quarterback. Not that Patrick Surtain's a bad pick. Wow. Wow, he's 6'2". I remember his father because he played for the Dolphins. Yo, yeah, New England's definitely getting a quarterback. So let's see now. The Cowboys ain't taking a quarterback. Neither is the Giants. The Eagles might. The Chargers aren't. The Vikings, they might still be living on Kirk Cousins. I don't know. But then you got the Patriots who definitely need a quarterback. There's a chance that the Patriots might have their pick of those two top quarterbacks left. Oh, thanks, the monkey. I can't believe they didn't draft a quarterback. There you go. Wow, it's gonna be interesting. So you said the top 2 choices for the Cowboys are gone. So I'm guessing that's the 2 cornerbacks. So God, what do they pick now? Oh, you got your Funko Pop Mecha Godzilla? Nice. I want to get that Godzilla bust for $1,700. I got till next September, so I'm going to start saving some money. Yeah, the Kong axe is like $2,000 or some shit. The Kong bust is over $3,000 because you get the Kong bust in the front, and then in the back you got another Kong sitting on his throne. I have a friend who swears up and down LeBron is better than Jordan. Me and my friends dog on him because that's just impossible. Dudes and Jordan. Yeah, nah, LeBron. I mean, LeBron's good. He'll go down as one of the best in history, but he's no Jordan. Just his mouth makes him not even close to Jordan. Kong Axe is 900. There you go. Good. A trade? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm not watching chat. I'm not watching chat. I don't want to be spoiled. Oh, his wife is very pretty. Wow, his son looks just like him. Trade alert. Dallas Cowboys. Oh, you know why? They don't have their pick anymore, so they're trading down. And they traded to the Eagles. Interesting. Who are the Eagles going after? Okay, let's get to the draft. All right, I'm not watching chat. I want to see what this is about. I don't want to be spoiled. Yeah, that's weird. They're going to take a quarterback. Yeah, that's a good point. You know that sometimes the players know they're already being drafted, so they got to act like they don't know. The question is, depending on who they picked, did they really have to move? It was only 2 picks up. Oh, you know what? Maybe they thought the Giants were going to pick a receiver and they wanted to snuff the Giants and get Devontae Smith. I'm wondering if that's what the move is here. But I don't think the Giants need a wide receiver. But they might. I think they're going to take a quarterback. But who ahead of them would have taken a quarterback? The Cowboys definitely weren't. And who was the original pick at number 11? That's the Giants, right? The Giants ain't taking a quarterback, so why would they? They're going to take a wide receiver. They're going to take Devontae Smith, I think. Either that or a defensive. I don't know. I'm a little confused by this trade. Maybe they take Micah Parsons. That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, I don't know either. I have no clue. I think they're trying to snuff the Giants. That's what I think. Let's see. I'm not watching chat yet. Let's see what happens. They snuffed the Giants, so they must have known the Giants were going to go for a receiver. I don't think the Giants need a receiver personally, but they snuffed the Giants. That's what they did. Holy shit. Oh, Giant fans. I mean, I'm a Giant fan. This doesn't bother me so much because, like I said, I don't think the Giants need a receiver. But that is why they did it. They snuffed the Giants. That's what they wanted to do, which tells me that they somehow knew the Giants were going to draft a receiver. I think the Giants go defense now. No, well, they both fucked the Giants. The Cowboys had no reason to stay there. Still no quarterbacks. The fucking Patriots are going to get their quarterback. The Patriots are actually going to get their quarterback. Can you believe it? Another trade? Yeah. You know why? Because the Giants, they have no reason to stay there now. Yeah, I definitely see the Bears have a chance to get a quarterback. Very interesting. All right, let's see. I'm not going to look at chat. I want to see what this trade, how it happens here. Let's see. Yep, the Bears are going for a quarterback. I told you. I knew it. They see it now. They're like, okay, we have a chance here. Let's go up and get one. So that means the whichever quarterback is left, the Patriots are going to get. You know they're taking Justin Fields. Oh, my God. Andy Dalton's going to be a backup again. No, not again. He'll probably start for the next 2 years. Nah, they won't fuck this up. They're going to take a quarterback. There's no way they're not going to. If they don't take a quarterback, they're destined to lose forever. Yeah, I'm behind on stream. Don't say anything. Well, I mean, say something, but I'm not going to be watching the chat until the draft is made. Like when I look this way, I'm actually looking at the screen. I'm not looking at chat. Man. That's cool. I got to see what. I know this pick is going to be a quarterback. There's no way it's not going to be. You think it's going to be Fields? Yeah, I think it's going to be Fields too. The Giants get the 20th overall pick, 2021 fifth round pick, 2022 first and 4th round. Yo, how the fuck? Yo, the Giants got 4 draft picks, including a first rounder. That's insane. Shut up, Goodell. All right, let's see what happens. It's going to be a quarterback. It's so obvious. It's so obvious. There it is. There it is. They got their quarterback. WTF should be happy right now. Although I haven't seen him in chat in a while, so he probably left. He don't even look happy. Look at him. He's like, damn, man. Shit, I'm going to a losing team. He doesn't even look happy. That's not relief. He's pissed. He was hoping to go higher, and he was hoping to go to a better team. You think he's going to be a bust? I'd like to stay on until the Dolphins get their 18th pick. So let's see. We still got 15 minutes. But these motherfuckers take so long to get to the pick. It's ridiculous. It's disappointing that Andy Dalton is not going to start for his Bears. What? Well, no, he probably will start. I don't think Justin Fields is going to start right away. All right, now we go back to the Cowboys. Let's see what they do. Are they going to trade down again? But it annoys me how in the movie that they mentioned two heads and a throwaway line. There's one right here and the other. Yeah, they mentioned that in the book too. Apparently, somehow, Alan Jonah got a hold of two Ghidorah heads. Don't ask me how that happened. They never explained it in the book either. Yeah, well, no, it's not really going to be interesting, Alan. It's either Jones or go somewhere else. Or they get Garoppolo. I don't know if that's going to happen either. I mean, if they get Garoppolo, that means they're trading their pick to the 49ers for Garoppolo and probably other draft picks or whatever. Justin Fields is a Kevin. I'm reading the book currently. I wish we got the beginning sequence with the Kraken to establish Godzilla only attacks when he... Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in the book that's not in the movie. I mean, you're still reading it, but you're going to see just how much content is in there before you even get to the monster fights. The book is really good. Just aside from the whole Alan Jonah having two Ghidorah heads, it's just... I don't know what the hell they were thinking with that. I don't think he's happy about not only going down to number 10 or 11 rather, but going to the Bears. He's like, look at him. He's like, yeah, man, yeah. He just doesn't look excited. Like, think about it. You're just got drafted into the NFL. You're gonna make millions of dollars. If you're looking like that, that's because two things. You were expecting to go higher to the 49ers, and you weren't, and the team that drafted you, you want no part of them. All right, let's see who Dallas took. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you're still in the top 15, so you can't really complain. And it's not a bad situation. He could be, like, he should be excited. You could be the one player to go into the Bears and make a difference. And that's usually a big, if you can go into a situation that's not ideal and turn it around, to me, that's much more telling of the kind of character you are as a player than getting into a team that's already got everything like cherry picked for you, like Trevor Lawrence and the other guy that got drafted at number 3 from the 49ers. Those guys are going into good situations. Justin Fields is not. So if he can make it and turn around, to me, that makes him a big deal. That's what should be his motivation. Look at that heavy breathing on the mask. Just take that shit off. You're in Cleveland, woman. You're going to get booed to shit. Nah, we're not getting Kong. Remember, that's a rumor, and I guarantee you that's not what we're getting. Oh, they got Mike. Oh, man. That's good. That's a good draft pick. Parsons is good. I hate the Cowboys. I don't like the fact that they're tagged America's team. I said, they ain't my team. I live in America. They ain't my team. It's a good size. And but I gotta say though, if you're a college player and you get drafted by the Cowboys, that's exciting. And the Cowboys, like them or not, they do have talent. They just, I don't know, they're a weird team. Like the last 20 years, in the last 20 years, a little bit less, I'd say the last 15, they've had some of the most talented players on their team, and they absolutely sucked. I mean, the Tony Romo years, they had so much talent on those teams. Marion Barber, Dez Bryant in his prime. You know what I mean? Tony Romo was a very good quarterback, despite all his interceptions, and they didn't win shit. The Giants won 2 Super Bowls, and Dallas didn't win shit. And Dallas did have a more talented team than the Giants. They just never won. I prefer King of the Monsters original version where it's burning Godzilla the entire Boston fight because of the nuclear. He even had a new atomic breath, and he ends the fight by going into meltdown. Yeah, there's a lot of people who like King of the Monsters. I like King of the Monsters. The problem with King of the Monsters is that a lot of the fights you could hardly see them, but when you could, they were fun. I wouldn't surprise me if Minnesota takes a quarterback. It wouldn't surprise me if they take the Alabama quarterback. And then New England's left with shit. What team is that, AK? I forgot what team you were a fan of. They did get one of the better. I don't know why they didn't just stay there and draft him. So now the Giants pick is at number 20, huh? Packers. If the Vikings don't draft him, I think the Patriots definitely pick him. Man, it wouldn't surprise you if Minnesota takes Mac Jones. Yeah, but the Giants don't need a receiver. They don't need a receiver. I know they obviously were going to draft one, because if they weren't drafting a receiver, they wouldn't have traded down to number 20. But in all honesty, I don't think they need one. I really don't. They should have stood where they were at. They should have taken Micah Parsons or the defensive end. Steve Austin. Yeah, but I don't think Mac Jones is like, they would draft him just because, but then again, who knows? But I mean, Belichick is still a good coach, but I don't know. They got the pick is in for the Chargers. I don't even know who they're gonna draft. I have no idea. What do they need? That team is stacked. My God, Dick Vitale. Oh. What is this shit? Holy moly. Oh, God. Fucking network TV is so horrible. It's always the same shit. It's either law shows, cop shows, and now firefighter shows. Such bullshit ass shows. Oh, please, Jimmy Kimmel. Give me the fucking break. Jimmy Kimmel's a piece of shit. Mac Jones is overrated. Yeah, but what else do they have? They may not even draft him if they think, Welcome back, Josh. Yeah, I think that's what the Dolphins are going to go for at number 18 is the O lineman. Personally, I'd rather them get a running back, but they could probably get a couple of running backs in the second round. Then you got that Clemson running back, E.T.N. What? The Clemson running back, E.T.N. Rob, you caught up a singular point. No, I'm gonna wait till it comes out on Netflix to watch it. It's tough for me to keep up with the story because of the subtitles. Because I actually want to watch the show, not read it. Oh, you in the middle of reading it or you finished it? James. That's up to you. I'm not going to tell you how to spend $900. Oh, I'm having fun with Mortal Kombat. I already did the main story and I did Aftermath, which was a lot of fun. And I've been doing towers, you know what I mean? Leveling up, gearing up. Nice. Well, when you finish it, James, if you could do me a solid and throw that review up on Amazon, that'd be great. All right, so now we got the Vikings on the clock. This is going to be interesting because I can't imagine they got to be losing faith in Kirk Cousins, right? What better way to light a fire under his ass than by drafting a quarterback? Ooh, excuse me. The hell? Was that a dog? Did I see Mortal Kombat? Yeah, of course. NetherRealm announced the Marvel fighting game. Is that official? Is that official? Another trade? All right, let's see. I haven't seen the trade yet. So I'm going to look away from chat real quick. I want to see. Okay, here we go. Trade alert. So who's on the clock now? The Jets. This is interesting. Who would they... Oh, imagine they... Dude, imagine they draft Mac Jones to snuff the Patriots. Can you imagine if they trade up to... I know it sounds stupid, but imagine Mac Jones is the only quarterback left. Imagine they do that to snuff the Patriots. I know it doesn't make any sense, but just imagine they do it just to fuck him. That'll be 2 snuffs in this first round. And then they take Mac Jones and they trade him to another team. And they already made their pick, so they knew who they wanted. Now, it's probably not likely, but in terms of drama, that'd be great. But I think they probably... I don't know what else they could... Definitely going to be an offensive player, I think. I don't think they need defense. Their defense is pretty good. They have a decent receiving core, and they just... Let me see. What do they... They probably need a running back, but why would you go that high for a running back? I mean, Najee Smith... Interesting. Because they signed a pretty decent receiver this offseason, didn't they? Let me see. The receivers, Lawrence Cage. They still have Jamison Crowder. Yeah, they got Corey Davis. And Denzel Mims is one of their own. He's young. He's good. And they have Dante Moncrief. So they have a pretty good receiving core. They still got Tevin Coleman at running back and Josh Adams. This is interesting. I mean, I guess they could draft a running back, but that doesn't make sense here. They're not going to draft a receiver. So it has to be a defensive player, I would think. Hey, what's going on, Lindsay Hart Makeup? How are you? Why does your name look so familiar? It must be, look, it's going to be one of two things. Either they're going to snuff the Patriots, which I'm hoping that's what it is, just for the LOLs, or they're going to draft a defensive player. They're going to draft one of those rush ends. There's like 2 really good ones, but I don't know. It's really weird. I'm always on your chats. I'm good. Hope you are well. I'm doing great. Great. You're always in the chat. I never see you chat until now. So I'm happy you did. Welcome. I know this is not the most exciting stream, men's stuff, football, but, I'm glad you decided to pop in anyway to say hi. I appreciate it. You need to be more vocal in chat. It's always a good time. The more, I got to be honest, though, the more I learn that women watch my streams, the more I feel like I need to watch what I say sometimes. Unless you just, that's like your mom's account and you're like her 18-year-old son or something. It's just the name makes me think it's a woman. Football over Godzilla? Hey, I got no complaints about football or Godzilla. Why not both, right? What do you guys think? Do you think they're going to snuff the Patriots or you think they're going for a defensive player? I think they're going defensive player, but I want the snuff pick just for the LOLs. Interesting. Hey, John Joseph, thank you for the super chat. Come on, Jets, you will make America happy if you snuff the Pats. That's interesting thing. Imagine if Legendary does NFL X Godzilla comic. Oh, Jesus. I think Jets will grab an offensive piece or a defensive piece, but it would be funny if they drafted Mac Jones. I swear to God, dude. And then they just turn around and trade him later. You know? Oh, my God. This would be funny. I got to see this. Oh, offensive lineman. Yep. Okay. I wanted to snuff, though, man. That would have been so good. Rob, who do you consider a power nap? What do you consider a power nap? 15 minutes. 15 minutes from the time you actually fall asleep, though. Whatever time that passes while you're trying to fall asleep doesn't count. The Patriots must have been sweating. Yeah, Kong fans did get snuffed hard. The Monsterverse snuff scene around the world globe. Yep. Have I ever mixed sodas together? Yes. One of my favorite mixes is orange soda, mainly Orange Crush, not Sunkissed, with Sprite. It's one of my favorite mixes ever. I don't drink soda anymore, so I don't, but. No, the novel, he says the same line. Pretty much everything from the middle of the novel to the end is the movie, with the exception of some more detail. Some of it that's really good. Well, it's looking like the Patriots are going to get their quarterback. Yeah, Mac Jones to the Patriots, yeah. Which is kind of feels like sloppy seconds. Like, do you think they take Mac Jones if they say, you know what, it ain't worth the pick, let's take something else? Dr. Pepper or Mountain Dew? Ooh. But that's only because I don't like Dr. Pepper. And Mountain Dew, I only drank very rarely. Like if I was craving that extra hit of sugar. Actually, you know what my favorite Mountain Dew was? Is one of those seasonal flavors they used to have. Mountain Dew Live Wire. That was my favorite. All right, Mac Jones. Or they trade. No, they would have put. Oh, God. All right. I'm going to stick around for the Dolphins. They're 3 picks away. No, there's none of that, the Monkey Man. You're going to try Dr. Pepper and Mr. Pip? Isn't that the same thing? I was going to say, isn't that the same thing? He rubbed it in. They did take Mac Jones. Okay. They got their quarterback, I guess. All right, he kind of walks like a girl, though. All right. I'm so excited to be a Patriot. I'm just fucking around. Doesn't he walk like a girl? Let's be real, though. You're going to do Sprite and carbonated water with sugar mix? Why not just cut out the carbonated water? I don't think this guy's going to make it, though. I'll be honest with you. Although then again, with Belichick as his coach, you never know. He might be the best quarterback of everybody in the draft. Is it true that Adam Wingard might do Son of Kong? Well, it's a rumor. We don't know. Like, it's like the Hollywood Reporters, I've heard is pretty reliable. So the idea of Adam Wingard returning to do another MonsterVerse movie, I think that's more than feasible. But the idea of doing a Son of Kong movie, I don't think that's true at all. They even said in the article, it's just a rumor, a whisper. So usually I don't see them doing a Son of Kong. I just don't know how they would do it, you know? Rob, carbonated water with sugar is basically Sprite without the lemon flavor. You mean without the lemon lime flavor? It's lemon lime. He looks the most bust potential out of all of them taken. Yeah, that's true. Rob, what drink confuses you as to why people drink it? Any beer that's not a foreign beer? No, let me stop. Not quite sure. Maybe Dr. Pepper. It just has a weird taste to me. Coffee milk is weird to me. Like, why not just have coffee? I can see Kong 2 coming out in 2023 for the Kong's 90th anniversary. Godzilla 3 in 2024 for Godzilla's 70th. Rob, what if we get a Manila after credit scene next movie? Would you blow your brains out? I wouldn't blow my brains out, but I'd fucking probably sigh in disbelief, like, ugh. But that's just me. I know there's a lot of people who love that stuff. You know, they love the whole Son of Godzilla and the kids of the monsters. I've just never been into that. I've never been into the whole monsters having kids. It's just... Later, Alan. That's probably what's going to happen, Michael, honestly. I mean, I know that Godzilla vs. Kong felt... I do agree it's more a Kong movie than anything, but I do think Kong needs his own solo movie in the Hollow Earth. Yeah, Lindsay. I'm gonna stream on Fridays and Saturdays, definitely. Tomorrow we're doing the Godzilla vs. Kong watch along, because it's the last day it's going to be on HBO. I have a question, Lindsay. Is that, because this happens a lot, is that really your name, or is that like, are you like a 17, 18-year-old kid and that's your mom's YouTube account. I just want to clarify. I always like to get some context when it comes to my viewers. Because I feel weird calling you Lindsay thinking that you might actually be like a 16 or a 15 or a 17-year-old boy. So like, if that's what you are, then I'll probably just call you like LM or just L. Oh, you're a 34-year-old Jersey girl? Okay. All right, just got to clarify. Who does makeup for a living? Oh, there we go. That's good. It's always nice to see the ladies pop up in chat because there have been a lot of ladies that have come through E.T.N. and a lot of them will watch for a while and then for some reason, like sometime later, they'll start chatting. Like I'm sure you've seen Omniblast in chat. So Omniblast was subscribed to my channel, watching streams and videos for like 4 years before she even said anything. And now she's, now you can't shut her up, But it's always cool to see kaiju fans that are around my age, that and of the opposite sex. It's always a good thing. Awesome. Awesome. How long you been subscribed for? Are you recent or you been a veteran for a while? You see, Rob, you just have Chad energy waffing. Oh, God. Godzilla's in the ocean at the end of Godzilla vs. Kong, so explaining him being gone would be easier. All right, cool. Well, awesome. I'm glad you're subscribed, and I'm glad you decided to start talking in chat. It's awesome. That's good stuff. Did I just miss a pick? Who picked number 16? I missed that, I think. I was talking. Oh, okay, so the Cardinals picked Zavin Collins from Tulsa, outside linebacker? Okay. The pick should be coming in a little quicker now, so I'm hoping... I think the Dolphins are going to take an offensive lineman, but I'm hoping they take a running back. Yeah, Mike, I agree. See, right now in the Monsterverse, there's no reason for Godzilla to come back because there's no threat on the surface. You know what I mean? He always comes out when there's something disturbing the balance among the Titans. So Mechagodzilla's gone. Obviously, King Ghidorah is dead. All the Titans have been put in check if you pay attention to the novel and the comic. So really, there's no reason for Godzilla to come around. Rob, who do you think the Packers need? I think the Packers need defense more than anything. Didn't mean to get you. Didn't mean to get me UT. What do you mean? Oh no, you're good, Lindsay. I that's why I said like, in between draft, because the draft, you see me complaining. I don't know how long you've been here, but I've been bitching all night about how long it takes him to get to the draft. So talking Godzilla in between is no problem. Yeah, definitely need defense. Destroyer is brewing, and when he's big enough, Godzilla will spring to action. Yeah, that's a possibility. I mean, he made Brady so he can make Jones too. That's true. I think if Mac Jones was going to get drafted, the Patriots is probably the best situation for him to go to. But we'll see. Rob, do you feel Monarch will continue to be a staple in the next MonsterVerse movies? Yeah, I think so. But we're always going to get new Monarch characters. Like, I don't think we'll see Kyle Chandler in the next Godzilla or even Kong movie. You know, we might see the other two characters, Rebecca Hall and the other guy, I forget his name, Alexander Skarsgård, is it? We might see them come back if they do a Kong Hollow Earth movie. But also depends how far they plan on going, right? So if they're realistically planning on doing one or two more movies, I don't see how you do that without putting Godzilla in the fold. You know what I mean? But if they're seriously considering stretching this out another 4 or 5 movies, then I think you need to definitely do a Kong movie first. You need to establish the Hollow Earth, and you need to set up your next biggest threat. You're basically their version of Endgame. Rob, would you still say Lawrence Taylor is the best defensive player of all time? I think you still have to make that argument because what he did invented the end rusher position, which is basically a hybrid of a defensive end and an outside linebacker that is dedicated to rushing the quarterback. That is a position he invented just because of how dynamic a player he was for his time. You know, he was a big guy, but he had incredible speed off the ball. So, yeah, I think you still got to put him in there. I mean, he changed offenses. Offenses used to change their schemes centered around him to stop him. And even when they had a scheme, it didn't always work. All right, good. Dolphins are next. Oh, yeah, they needed an offensive line, so they got an offensive lineman. I also think the Dolphins are going to do that too. Well, no more Apex. Well, Apex only had one movie. Wave to my E.T.N family. Hope all is doing well. Yeah, we're all here just chilling, watching the draft, talking Godzilla. I should have put Godzilla in the title, but the members stream yesterday was a lot of fun. Rob, do you want more organization-based monster films or more of a personal narrative? I don't think they can go back to a personal narrative at this point. They've already expanded the world in terms of the Hollow Earth, Monarch, Apex. That's true too. But they could also do it like any other, like the corporation buys their way out of trouble. You have to imagine Apex. I mean, they have to have money. Look at all that technology they had. That's a big boy. Yo, the Alabama Crimson Tide have insane amount of people getting drafted. They're like Kentucky of the NCAA. The NCAA men's basketball. I've been wanting to ask, what vape do you smoke? So I smoke a hybrid. I shouldn't say hybrid, a mix. So I smoke Tribeca. This is regular tobacco flavor. And then I mix it with the same company, Tribeca, and their Sub-Zero menthol. And the reason I mix it is because the Sub-Zero menthol is very strong. So I kind of diet down a little bit with the regular blend, and it kind of tastes like a Newport, which is what I used to smoke many, many years ago. Yeah, I quit smoking in 2011, and I went straight to vape. I quit smoking regular cigarettes, I should say, in 2011. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Tribeca. So if you want to try them, their website is Halo, but when you go to Halo, it's going to push you to another site because the company where this is the state where this company is based out of have very strict restrictions on liquid. So they actually proxy their liquids through another company. So, but they're inexpensive. They last a long time. They have a good burn. I mean, this is, let me see. I usually buy 6 at a time, 3 of each. and I don't even remember the last time I bought. I mean, 2 months ago maybe, and I still have 2 more bottles. I've already finished my first 2. I'm at the end, towards the end of these 2, and then I have another 2 backup. And then once I get to my last 2, once I start those, then I order another set of pairs. But it's really good. Yeah, you'll need to order. Do they have strict? Yeah, because if they have strict, I don't know what the law is like in New Jersey for vaping, but I know some states are really strict. Like when I lived in Massachusetts, I couldn't order. There were certain places that wouldn't ship there. What's going on, Slick Rick? Robert's right. Should have named the stream Godzilla Draft Night. Oh, I think that's the guy they wanted. Yeah, okay. Yep, that was the guy I was talking about from the Miami Hurricanes. Small guy. He's like a Jason Taylor build. Look at that. You can't ask for a better time to be picked. Medically retired and multiple injuries, returned to football. UCLA to Miami. This is kind of a gamble pick. Look at that. Sacking Trevor Lawrence right there. The website is Halo, yeah. Let me see. Yeah, Halo 6. I'll put the link in the description. Actually, you know what? I'll just take you right to the... I'll send you... Oh. Okay, so right here... I'll share it with you real quick. This is the site I go to. So, Halo 6, but you actually want to go to Vape. This one right here. I'll put it in the description so you can favorite it. And that's where you can get the one that I'm using. So, this is the ones, they're the ones who sell the Halos now. And I put the link in the description for you, so. And I think they have some other liquids there too you can check out. And they also have hardware. Rob, can I please be let back in the Discord now? I'm not the person to ask. The Bears are stacked now. They draft Justin Fields and you think they're stacked? You're delusional, dude. New Jersey sucks over here for everything, and with the property tax I pay, we should get free vapes and hand jobs daily. Yeah, Northeast, man. I have slowly worked my way, and I'm down. And I gotta tell you, I love North Carolina. I love it here. No problem, Lindsay. Do you see how many people moved in the last 2 years? It's insane. It was because of MG profile pic and talking about TV spots. Yeah, and I also heard you were warned a number of times and you just didn't listen. I don't know why anybody would do that. You just got to follow the rules, man. I don't know. I'll consult with the admins. They run the show there. I'm just, I go there to have fun and meme up. I'm not the person that has to be let back in. You love Florida? Yeah. I wanted to originally go to Texas, but my parents really wanted me to go to North Carolina so they could be close to my kids. So, which I can understand. But I got to say, I love it here. It's real nice. My wife's happy here, I got my doggy now. Very happy. Rob, want to take a guess what my property tax is? Absolutely high. It's better down south, Rob. I got to say, the further south I've moved, ever since I've left New York, I got to be honest, I haven't looked back. And that was before all the bullshit that's happening there now. When I was in New York was fine. But ever since I left, I can't imagine going back. Like, I think people who are in New York are like in a bubble. They think that there's nowhere else to live. Like, if they live out of New York, it's not going to be the same. And they're right. It's going to be better. Where would you have gone in Texas? I think it was Austin I was looking at. I think Austin, Texas was one of the primary spots I was looking at. Or at least in the outskirts. Yeah, Tennessee's right next door to North Carolina. All right. So I made it to my team's draft, so probably going to wrap it up here. Raleigh's nice, so I wouldn't go that far. I mean, I don't live... I live north of Raleigh. I live in Wake Forest. But North Raleigh's nice. You go to South Raleigh, it's a little hood. You know? But even then, when I think about where I lived in the hood when I was younger, even like my first apartment was in the South Bronx. Raleigh's hood compared to the South Bronx is still very nice. So I guess, you know. So there's a park between North and South Carolina called Carowinds. It has a coaster called Fiore 325. There you go. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. I stood about a half hour longer than normal simply because I wanted to see my team's draft. You're moving to Arizona? Oh, awesome. There's a couple of Nation members that live in Arizona. So I don't know if you're on the Nation Facebook page, but there's a couple of people there that live in Arizona. So, you know, if you want information, they might be good people to connect with. South Bronx, the Boogie Down, for those who know it. Yeah. All right, guys, we'll be back tomorrow night. We're going to do the Godzilla vs. Kong watch-along, a send-off to HBO Max. You know what I mean? We're sending off Godzilla vs. Kong, and then we'll get it in June on DVD. It's coming out in June, so. No, she's not Rob. She's moving to South Carolina. What? Who's moving to South Carolina? I'm confused. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. And hopefully see you guys tomorrow. All right. Peace.